welcome to more adventures on the Silk Road. It's raining today. This is the bazaar at the station of Samarkand. So we're off to get a train further down the Silk Road. It's only a short leg of the journey, which is good. We're off to Bukhara. So let's go. You can just see Tashkent there, which is obviously Tashkent, in the northeast of the country, and we've come all the way down to Samarkand, which you can see kind of where the border with Tajikistan will be, and then we're going a little bit further on to Bukhara. So these are the two trains, people. You've got the fast one here, and then you've got the slow one, the Soviet one, the Shark. And in the background you've got the Rajasthan square of Samarkand where we were yesterday. This is the checks for the train to make sure everything's good. Not every day you see that on a £7 train across Uzbekistan. Well, yeah, it probably is every day, but I mean, not every day you see that on a £7 train, is what I'm trying to say. So we're about halfway through the journey from Samarkand to Bukhara, and we're just passing these tiny villages. It's an absolutely grim day, but we can see we've got some fields here, and in the distance tiny isolated villages, horses. And this is the Silk Road. Samarkand is like the centre. It's like the midway point of the Silk Road, and they continued on to Bukhara, Khiva, or then they took a route through Turkmenistan towards the south. So this is an interesting thing that we see, right? These craters here sometimes have Russian on, they sometimes have Chinese symbols on, and I saw one in English say Mediterranean shipping. So this is the real Silk Road, things being shipped from China all the way to the Mediterranean. Here we are, people, we have arrived into Bukhara, so let's get the stuff and go. The weather's a little bit better here, which is great. It's not raining. This is just economy class. Look at the seats. They go back, they're wide. You've got the plugs for your phone. You get offered tea. Ridiculous, ridiculous. This is like better than first class in most countries. This is it, people. Vauxhall Bukhara. Bukhara station. Got a big red bag in my hand. Not sure what's in there, but I'm helping this lady out with my mate. Over we go. И как Bukhara? Это как Самарканд?
Еще лучше Бухара, чем Самарканд.
Bukhara лучше?
Сам увидишь, да. Я езжу, да, туристов. Они говорят, чем Самарканд, Бухара лучше.
Сейчас он путешествует, и поэтому у него нет жены сейчас.
Дети есть у него?
Do you have kids?
No, I'm not married. I'm happy single to travel around the world.
У него нет детей, ни жены, и он счастливый путешествовать. How old are you?
26.
26 лет.
26?
Да.
В Узбекистан хочешь жениться, что ли?
Do you want an Uzbekistan girlfriend?
Why everyone asks this? Everywhere I go, they are like,
Сказал, что да.
Да?
I'm joking.
No.
I'm happy.
Ты мусульманин?
Nah. Hindu.
Hindu, ah.
So here we are, people, in the ancient streets of Bukhara. So suddenly you've got different walls, old bricks, old doors. This looks new here. Tourism is a big part, I guess, of Uzbekistan right now. You don't realise it, but especially in Samarkand there was loads of tourists, lots of Russians, not many Europeans, that's why people are a bit surprised to see me, but loads of Russians, loads of Indians, a few Chinese. So yeah, loads of guest houses here, hotels, things like that, and it's pretty much one of the cheapest countries in the world. So it's very possible to travel here on a budget. I'm so glad about the weather. It's now blue skies, so I'm going to get checked in. I think the time is, it's going to be about 3:30 right now, and of course we're in November, late November, so it goes dark pretty early. But wow, how peaceful is this? This is nice. Look at that, people. We have a rainbow and a larder. Not sure which one I like more. And we can just see our first turquoise top. So we're going to get out onto the streets, but I just thought I'd show you the hotel. Not that it's super interesting for me. At the end of the day, it's mainly just a bed. But if you are thinking of coming to Uzbekistan, then you can get an idea of how much things cost. So I'm always like towards the cheaper end of things, trains, hotels, flights, whatever, normally the cheapest. So this is $30 for 2 nights, so that's $15 a night, which is about £12 right now. And you've got a nice, it's a big single bed, I guess you could say. You've got your towel, slippers, nice bathroom. So it's super affordable to travel in Uzbekistan. Okay, the Brit is let free. We're off. Have a look at the architecture here. Just original buildings here like this, the domes, you've got some nice mosaics over there. So like Samarkand, this is Islamic architecture, right? And obviously it's hundreds and hundreds of years old, and again it's so nice to see that this was part of the Soviet Union, and it's so interesting speaking Russian with these people and experiencing it all. So the weather's perfect right now, probably only got half an hour of daylight left, but look at this, inside this dome, now there's just shops. So here we are, people, pretty much in the centre. Beautiful architecture here. Have a look at that, the sun is shining on it as well. And then over here, completely original, you've got the, I'm assuming like Islamic inscription or something like that. Yeah, what a beautiful, beautiful place. Just had a hardcore bargaining session for these Soviet pins. So I'm recovering from that because that was pretty intense. I've had some practice in the old Istanbul. Have a look at that, a bit of sunset there. Salam. And then we've got the turquoise little caps. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Bukhara. So you've got to imagine in these squares like this, hundreds of years ago, people would come, potentially sell what they've got, whether that's products from the other countries or whatever. Also, beheadings could have happened in these squares, you know, so I don't know, imagine something here, the head rolling off, and imagine what you want. The people here love it when I give them a little bit of salam alaikum, because I guess that's a nice way to greet them instead of здравствуйте. Have a look at this, people. I think this is the main square right now, as well as the other place. Imagine what it's like to be a local living here right now. If you're a local, you probably work in some sort of tourism, whether that's helping out at a hotel, in the restaurants or something, but you're just walking through this ancient town every day of your life. Good morning, people from Bukhara. You can see the lovely old town behind me there. I mean, old town, ancient town. Like, this place is hundreds and hundreds of years old. And then just in front of me, I'm going to show you in a minute, we've got the ancient city walls. So let's see what else we can see today in Bukhara. And these are the old walls of Bukhara. You can see that actually some parts were potentially made out of mud. You can see on that corner over there. And I reckon they've probably put some new bricks in, because I can't imagine how it would have survived for all these years. You can see they've put some wood in, maybe that one's been taken out. I don't know if the wood was original, if the bricks were original. I think most of it should be. But obviously the design is sloping up. So, ancient walls to keep the baddies out. Who were the baddies? Basically anybody else in them days. So one thing I really like about Uzbekistan is you've also got local tourists. For example, these men here, you can see they've got their traditional hats on. They're going in to discover parts of their own country, which is really cool because you sometimes don't really get that much in other countries. Pretty crazy how you've got modern Uzbekistan here, these big roads, loads of cars. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. And then you've just got these ancient walls, and then over there in another 50 to 100 meters, you've got the ancient city. And we've got something else over here, and I'm going to try and make my way to a local bazaar. I saw a really nice one, huge, absolutely huge, in the capital, Tashkent. So let's see how it compares. So I've asked the guy who's running the guest house where I'm staying what the name of this bazaar is about 3 times. But each time I've asked, I haven't been able to remember it. So I can't really ask for directions because I don't know the name. Although somebody has pointed me in this direction, said it's not far. So I'm hoping we can arrive. There's a little bit of chaos on the roads outside the centre of Bukhara. I think you've got the local people waiting for the bus here. People pulling in, U-turns, all sorts of stuff on the outskirts of Bukhara. That guy just dropped an apple. I was going to pick it up, but my hamstrings are really stiff. So this is the start of the bazaar. You can see we've got the ladies selling scarves and stuff like this. Now this definitely looks like a local bazaar because you've got no tourists. I'm the only white guy here really. You've got some apricots, lemons, these tiny mandarins that they have, bananas, they're good, and then the local bread. And oh wow, we have just entered. Jackpot, have a look at this people. Lovely stuff. So here we go, let me just come around here a little bit to show you. I'm assuming the bazaar goes in this area here, and then you've got all the stuff on the outside being sold. So let's explore this. Oh, and we've actually got a sign, bazaar. It might be all this building and all that building there. This is what they do, they park up with the vehicles or this thing here, and then in the bags they've just got all the things that they're selling. She's even got tea to go. Looks like muddy water though, that one does.
Coffee.
Oh no, it's coffee. Excuse me. In the back of this trailer, like that. I bet you can get some good deals here. And what do we have here? Dried fruit, bakery products and whatever they are. I haven't got a clue to be honest. Sweet corn. I haven't got a clue what they are. Nice fruit though. Maybe peraski, not sure. And then have a look at this people, you've got all the bread here on that trailer, and then that's where you can enter the bazaar. So if we have a look, we've got all this bread on the trailer, and then that is the bazaar. And potentially more shops over there as well. Pretty crackers. Here's the local bread. Pretty tasty. And then this, I think, is all the ingredients that you need for plov. So you've got the carrots and whatever else. pretty good, people. So you got a bit of food, and then you get into this place, and you're right into the clothes and the accessories. To be honest, if I can, I might change this because it's getting old now. So we've got a few here. Not really my style though. Not sure. You've even got your suits here, like that. So you can come to a market like this and get yourself tailored up if you want. This is basically some sort of jacket that's got like a little bit of fur here, and I'm assuming it's pretty warm. I might show you one if I find one, but I've always had the idea of trying to get one of these because it just gives me a lot of memories for when I've been travelling around these countries. Basically this, something like that but more pretty. So you've got a bit of fluff there, wool I should say. Salam. Yeah, no tourists come to this market, let's just say that. And yeah, I was trying to get one in Azerbaijan, but I couldn't find one. So I'm really happy right now that I'm in a local market, and you can see, for example, there's another one there, but it's leather, not really my style. But the prices, they're going for like $30. No locals are paying that, surely. I'm sure it's a nice jacket, but $30? Not sure about that. So something like that, just black, because all the people, for example, in Azerbaijan were wearing it, loads of people here, and I just think it's kind of cool, like if I can have something that they would actually wear from a local market. Salam alaikum. So yeah, I'm walking about a bit. We're going to have a look at the prices, see what's going on, and then we'll see if we can get one. Хорошо. Красивый, да. Я вижу, что здесь люди любят это. И я тоже хотел. Сколько будет, я не понимаю очень хорошо по-русски. 450. Ага, понимаю. Угу, окей, хорошо.
Померьте.
Хорошо. Нравится?
Померьте, брат.
Хорошо, давай. Вау. Я сейчас как узбек мужчина, да? I'm definitely not used to seeing myself in something like that, so I wasn't too keen when I tried it on, but that obviously shows me that I need to try it on and have a look in the mirror to make sure. So we basically got that same price, $450, which is like $30, maybe a little bit less than $30. So I saw one jacket that I liked and I said I'm going to have a look at others and potentially go back, but there's no way I'm getting back. Salam alaikum. There's no way I'm getting back. I can't even get out. How am I going to be able to find one random shop again? I can't remember if I've been here. So I've done it, people. I probably look like an absolute sausage. Maybe it doesn't suit me, but to be honest, I don't give a Scooby-Doo's. We have finally found one, and that was what I've wanted to do for a while. Come to a market and get one like this. So it was really interesting, right? There was this young guy, Uzbek guy, younger than me, who had the same jacket on. And then we started speaking in English, and I asked him what he paid for it, and he said 600,000, right? Which I can't remember what it is, but I paid 130,000 less because that's all that I had. I physically had nothing else. I probably wouldn't have bought it for that full price, but how interesting is that you go to a market and because you're a foreigner, for once you're not charged more. That basically always happens, and for once it hasn't happened today. And I feel bad that a local Uzbek guy had to pay full price and I didn't. So I actually do feel bad. Not so bad, but still a bit bad. Anyway, I've got to make my way back. I think that's probably it from Uzbekistan, to be honest. Yes. This is the guy I was talking about. I was just talking about the story. Okay, you look great. The same as mine. Yes. Oh, a little bit different. I see. You look great anyway.
And also prices.
Yeah.
Little.
Good price. Very good.
Where are you from?
From England. Anyway, people, on that note, it's been an amazing journey from Tashkent along the Silk Road, Samarkand, Bukhara, and that is going to be it. Uzbekistan, to give a little bit of a summary, is very unique. Obviously, with the ancient history that you have here, is ridiculous. Visually, to learn about it historically, it's all absolutely amazing. But I think what stands out the most is how you get treated by the people. Obviously the hospitality is amazing. The people are really nice. They don't want to rip you off. I think what can happen is if somebody helps you, they might expect something, but it's not like that here. They just have great intentions and they want you to have the best experience possible in their country. And you actually get a little bit of smiles. Because obviously it's no secret that in some post-Soviet Union countries, you don't see that many smiles. But here, you know, if you give them a little bit of positivity, energy, it gets reciprocated.